All right. It says we are live. um, obviously, we've been doing. All right. So, obviously, we've been doing lives kind of different. I'm using my cell phone. Basically, it's this device, but it's my spare Note 8 that I use to, I guess, do some of these lives that I've been doing now because the situation with all this, stuff that's happening globally is making it so my computer is being served better, being used upstairs in the office. So my computer's actually back upstairs in the office. I think I'll probably have like a dual live setup. I don't even know if anybody's on right now. That's like the negative part about this. Like there's probably nobody on, but what I do is I switch it over to YouTube on my screen, but I'm trying to figure something else out. I gotta turn down the volume, like if the volume's cranked. So I have no idea if there's anybody on there. So I've got my iPad here. RC stuff, what's going on? You exist? Dude, are you essential? So you have a fan base, dude. I appreciate that. This is so awesome. So I got my iPad here, and here's the crazy part. I actually never knew how to back out of a screen on my iPad before other than hitting the home button, so like I didn't realize all you had to do was go like that. So I always hit like this button here, so let's just go back into that, right? So I like hit that, which seems to work the same, but I didn't realize all I had to do was go, ooh-cha. I don't know. This is some of my, I guess, what do you call that? This is some of my streaming gear or my recording gear. Obviously, you can see this controller setup. It basically fits on everything that I have ever tried to put it on. So that works out great. A couple of tripods, a small little, like one of those, extension sticks, whatever the heck they call this thing, extension stick thing. I like this tripod. This is a nice metal tripod. It used to have like these little foam pads on the bottom or rubber pads, but those got lost like super quick. But anyway, the purpose of this video is literally just because of this, and I'm trying to like say, hey, what's up to everybody? So I'm fairly confident. Well, actually, I know that these are the right ones. I think these do say 37 millimeter on the back here. But Earl had actually run into a problem where I think all he did was break like these pieces, and the discrepancy was trying to figure out, well, what the heck pieces are there? Because when I would look like online, like to try to figure it out, like, how do I figure out how I'm framed in this shot? See, I don't even know. I don't know if this thing's eating my face or what. Maybe like that. I don't know. So, I was actually talking with Earl Morehead about trying to figure these parts out, and I've just literally been ordering like all kinds of aftermarket parts because when he smashed his DBXLE, same thing that I did. This is the weak point, which I'm not going to stray away from using these Losi parts, especially seeing that these are probably the actual right ones now. Reason being is because I want that weakness. I want when I smash into a tree that this is the piece that's going to break. Now, this is how many ends? So there's 12 ends in here, and when that thing slammed into the tree like it did, it actually broke both ends, which is, I mean, it kind of stinks, but perfect. Popped it off. It didn't cause any damage to anything else on the vehicle, which that's kind of the point, to hopefully not like break something major. All manufacturers, they do this. And then when you start like upgrading to like, I know this isn't the piece, but when you start like replacing this with this, you're transferring that energy somewhere else. And I have no interest in transferring that energy anywhere else other than to these small little ends. Now, the question that I have, like, for you people out there, if anybody knows, Jeff, what's going on, guy? Jean, is that Jean Mark or is that Jean? I don't know. I was wondering, what are you guys' thoughts about using WD-40, like dunking these things in a vat of WD-40, or what's my other stuff? Or this. So this is Simple Green, which this is one of my paint mixing containers, but Simple Green kind of does the same thing. Like if you want your tires to be sticky, what you do is you give a light mist on the tires, and it effectively changes the compound of the rubber. It kind of like, I don't want to say disintegrates it, but it can. But it's also been known, Simple Green has also been known to seriously deform plastics. So I guess if anybody out here has kind of like tested that theory, whether if using the WD-40 on this just to make it just a touch more flexible instead of snapping, I think the flexibility would probably help. But WD-40 versus Simple Green, like, does anybody have an idea? Shadow Ops, what's going on? Guy, you should have seen what Vector did. That's why it's so hard to, like, capture what they call Vector moments. So he came off his charger, right? They're probably being blocked right now. He came off his charger, and his eyes were, like, super, like, wide, and he just started doing donuts. Like, what the hell was that? So he's doing donuts, and then after he stopped doing, I think he did like, I don't know, I think he did like between 5 to 7 donuts in a circle, and then he stopped, and they did that like shake thing, like he woke up or something, you know, like he woke out of it kind of deal. That was funny, but I tried to like grab this, but I was in the middle of setting up the live stream, so I had to back out of that, and literally by the time I go to hit record, he stops. And it's just like, and I have no idea when I'll ever see that again. But anyways, has anybody like, oh, it's John, just weirdly spelled? That's all right. Well, some people do that. WD-40 is good to soften plastic, but what about WD-40 is the way to go? Yeah. I kind of figured that, but I have more Simple Green than I have WD-40, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to like, I guess I'm trying to cheap out at the experience because obviously, you know, you got to get the bottle of WD-40 and not, I mean, you can get a spray can, but it'd take forever, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was just kind of questioning it. Whether if anybody has tried the Simple Green. I know it kind of works. I just don't have a base. I don't have a knowledge base for that. So I just soak them down good and let them sit overnight. So all right, so you don't put them in a vat? You don't put them like in a dunk tank? You just spray them? You put them in like a Ziploc bag? Because that seems like that would make sense. If you like put the parts in a Ziploc bag, then and like spray the WD-40 in there. And then here's the other question too I have for you, Gus, since you're right here. Just a heavy spray. So check out that wrench, guy. Gus is rocking the wrench. When you do that, my assumption, again, no idea, it's just a thought. My assumption is that if you've got something that's incorporating a pin, now especially if it's WD-40, because I think this actually causes issues with metal, but so let's just say I was to douse this. I'm thinking in my head, I'm probably better off dousing it with the pin already installed. That way the WD-40 is not softening the threads. Does that Sound about right? Matthew D, what's going on, guy? Isn't that just such an awesome banner right there? Oh my god. I'm just messing. It is though. Let's see. Alright, so now I'm gonna try and figure this out. Whoops. Now see, I'm still messing up. No! I don't want Siri. Stop. Alright, that didn't work. So unlock. Go to here. Go to videos. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Or is it the wrong thing? Yeah, it's not going to show me my current video. So I got to go to YouTube, right? Wherever YouTube is, go there. I'm trying to just figure this out. Go there, hit that. Is there a way to pop this chat out? Whoops. All right, mute. What do I do here? It is, all right, so it's chat. Does anybody know if you can pop out chat on an iPad? RC Discovery, what's going on, guy? James George, my TV is only showing one person watching. I wouldn't be surprised, guy. No, I haven't. No, I'm done with WL toy stuff. No, I'm all done with that. I only review vehicles that I want or like. Initially, when I started doing a couple of those other videos, it was because I actually wanted it. So like this one right here. This little guy right here is actually mint. I was very surprised. This is a brushed Vado Spirit, 4-wheel drive. There's still a couple of things that I got to do with it, but I actually converted it so it had, just regular spring shocks, and I actually bought and converted this one right here to oil-filled shocks. Now, I got to finish the video. I've just been too busy. But converting that to oil-filled shocks totally changed the way the rear end of this vehicle reacted. So I've got oil-filled shocks to finish doing this. This setup, it changes the way this thing acts. Big time. But that's just one of my little projects. And I'm ripping off that plug because that plug is a joke. Yeah, so all right. So now I was wondering if anybody would know what crazy Cooter wings are. I don't think he is. What? Dylan Davis, what? Hey, Chef, do you know how to pop out chat on an iPad? I'm assuming you don't, but I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know how to pop out chat on this thing. It's probably not an option. I'm guessing. Live chat. I guess I can just leave it like it is. So, you don't use Apple products. Yeah. You already know. All right. So the only reason why I've got an iPad was because it was the largest, most stablest screen that I could use with my Phantom 4. And I wanted, like, I hate to say it this way, I wanted the best device that would work with that Phantom 4, which was, at the time, it was Apple. Apple was what DJI kind of partnered up with, I guess. I'm not saying that Android didn't work. It did, but the Apple screen, like, this is like the max size that you could fit. What is it, like a Apple 9.7 or something? I don't even know. I don't even know what it is. It's just an iPad. I don't even know how to use it to it. I just figured out how to swipe a window closed. I just figured that out this morning, and I've had my drone for what, 4 years? And I just figured that out now. RTC3, what's going on? River Pig Aquatics? That's a crazy name, man. River Pig Aquatics, that's crazy. What would you choose? RC, cars, drones, or planes? All of them. Dude, I've been into RC since I was a kid. Obviously, you know, having a family, started my own company, you know, back in 1999 or whatever it was. It changed like a lot of things. Obviously, everybody knows, you know, if you're a guy, well, yeah, if you're a guy, you get interested in girls, and you know the RC hobby kind of gets pushed to the side. What's more important? And then obviously for me, like, you know, like real cars are literally that's my real hobby, and that's my passion. Real cars, trucks, automotive, auto body, welding, just whatever. Maybe not so much on the welding. I don't claim to be any kind of professional welder, but I can make two pieces of metal stick together and not come apart. So, and you like how I say that? Stick together. I have backgrounds like in all that stuff, but I've always been into RC. So literally, I don't have a preference. It's kind of like anybody will say, oh, what's your favorite RC or what's your favorite manufacturer? I don't have one because like I like Traxxas for Traxxas things. I like Hibao for Hibao things. I obviously you can see I almost said I love Losi, but I do. Losi's awesome. This is my original JRX. I call this a JRX Pro because at the time when I built this from a parts bin, this was a parts bin built vehicle, and you can't quote me on the when I got this, but I built this thing out of a parts bin from Hanson Hobby in Hanson, Mass. And I called it the JRX Pro. Now, I think most of the parts, or if not maybe all the parts on here, other than the rear A-arms, and I can't remember what else. I think other than the A-arms, and I think the servos, well, it's not really a servo saver, but the steering on this is JRXT. I've got a JRX2 front bulkhead. I've got, I think it's a JRX2 transmission, but like all the parts, like, you know, from years ago were mismatched, and to see that Losi literally just did a 40-year thing, and what was the first vehicle that they like labeled as their first car? JRX2. Like, and I literally just revamped this thing last week or 2 weeks ago, and I always reference this car. But this is my old Losi JRX Pro because I was like, oh, like rat rod. But anyways, I didn't answer. Who was it that True Boys? Oh no, it's nobody. No one. True Boys, what's going on, guy? The Dawn. Have you had any issues with the Kaiju steering servo strength endpoints being inconsistent? Mine works very inconsistent, or maybe the radio. So the one person right now that you could probably ask about that would probably be Gus's Custom Creations. I don't feel that I've been able to give the Kaiju enough time where I broke the Kaiju slamming it into that mailbox, and obviously it took a while to get parts, and now the Kaiju's basically just been sitting on my rug, like doing nothing. But as far as have I had any issues concerning that? No. The only issue that I have is with the body. If I was going to buy like another Kaiju body for that, which I probably won't, it's not even probably. I won't buy another Kaiju body, but I do have other bodies in mind that are actually going to go on there. Gus's Custom Creations actually is building custom roll cage for a Gravedigger body that he's putting on his kaiju. You might want to go check out his channel. Just click on his thing right in the chat. Losi Raptor Baja Ray. Better than the MT-10. How do I? Oh, I can. So I can actually see now. I can actually look at the comments. But all right. I want the grave. All right. I just because I'm wondering, because of how I titled it, the Crazy Cooter wings are coming back. Does anybody know who Crazy Cooter is in here? No problem, man. Now, obviously, I gotta wait. Do I have to wait for the thing, right? So this is where I'm not good at this computer stuff. That's why I've got Chef on my side. Chef is the guru here. So, Gus, you know who Crazy Cooter is. If anybody knows who Crazy Cooter is, just say what. All right. So Gus just said it. So these right here, these are called Crazy Cooter wings, because if you watch the Dukes of Hazzard, what does Crazy Cooter always have on? Crazy Cooter always has a hat on, and he's got his wings going. That's all it is. Yeah, that's right. RTC, Dukes of Hazzard, exactly. I just make it up as I go. Come on, no you don't, guy. There's no way. The only Cooter yeah, so nobody know one. You knew it. That's what the Crazy Cooter is. Because obviously you can see we got some kind of something going on here. This is my I gotta talk to my significant other because she's not liking this. Maybe I can figure like her fixing it or something, but it's my Corona beard. You know, like how Julian Eldman does it. You know, he basically just doesn't shave like until they go to the Super Bowl. I wonder if that's going to Daisy Dukes. Well, I definitely don't have those. Anyways, where was I? I'm a scatterbrain. So, talking with Earl Morehead, we were trying to figure out, like, instead of paying $55 plus sales tax to have those parts, the replacement for this to be sent to your house, because what Losi wanted to do is if you type in DBXLE 2.0, you got to buy the whole link kit, which is, I think it's like $54.99 plus tax. So whatever the tax is, depending upon wherever you are and whether if you get free shipping or not, if you're buying it through Amazon or whatever. So these are these, which this is for. So there's the part number right there. So it's LOS 254031. So you can see that right there. Wow, that focus is actually pretty good. So, and that's for the pivot ball. No, I'm sorry. Pivot balls and rod ends, and 12 of them for the MTXL. So these, pretty sure, are the ones that the 2.0 uses. Now, I only paid $34 instead of the, what I say, 55 bucks plus tax or whatever. So I only paid $34 shipped to my house for these right here. Oh, nice going. So Vector just took a dump off the thing. He hasn't fell off the bench in a long time. Don't you do that. Yeah. Oh, no way. That's awesome, Chef. I'm going to break it in after work one night. My neighbor should love it. Yeah. Well, you know what? If you break it in, I said almost if you break it off. If you break it in your shed with just a door open, it would probably help keep the noise down, right? Or do you just not care about your neighbors? What are you doing? Your thing is right there. Beard for life. That's you, guy. Your beard was looking pretty gnarly the other day. That is awesome, dude. I'm so glad. Big Mac, what's going on, guy? I did the SSD front bulkhead last night on the Baja Ray. And what do you know? I put the... Oh, no! Isn't that awesome? Dude, you're not the only one that has almost done stuff like that. Isn't that a riot, though? Because those differentials can be, like, swapped. Like, yeah. Isn't that a riot? That is so awesome. Well, now you're getting more experience taking that thing apart. You'll be a pro. 3 a.m. killed me. Dude, that's awesome. Kurt's RCs, what's going on, guy? I don't know if I saw that you were here or not. But anyways, so if somebody breaks DBXLE 2.0 rod ends and you need new ones, here you go for the MTXL. Well, I shouldn't say that like now. How about if we take the DBXLE and throw it on the bench and maybe actually do some wrenching? That's maybe what should happen. But I've got this thing out. Hopefully this will kind of assist me in making sure that I kind of pay attention. I literally only use this for my drawing. I don't know. So I'm going to try to be able to pay attention to, like, you know, people talking and whatever. Chef is here, so Chef could probably help me out, I hope. Oh, dude, the Habao stuff. I'm telling you right now, man, I cannot. This will be my first Habao Nitro, and I've heard such good things for so many years about their motors. I just can't wait to rip that thing. And the reason why I have the two different ones is because they're basically the same. They're basically the exact same vehicle. You know, just one's a truggy and the other one's the buggy. One's nitro, one's electric. I just had to have it, guy. Just had to have it. And then the Hyper VT, I've wanted a 1/8 scale road rocket, and now I hope I've got one. And that's what I'm trying. I know, guy. Isn't that awesome, dude? Nitro. Maybe I'll be able to use that whole bottle of fuel I got sitting there. Where'd I get this hat? Right from those guys right there. If you look at this truck right here, well, actually, you can look at like a bunch of my trucks. So even my where's the Max? So even my wife's Max has diesel power all over it. Diesel power right there, diesel power right there, diesel power there in the back window. It's got the diesel power bull. I forget which truck that was. You know, it's funny. I didn't frame that either. That wasn't like done on purpose, having the DBXLE like right where the Losi banner is, but that actually looks cool. It is hers, guy. It really is hers. I mean, I do drive it and do content on it, but it is her. It is her truck. It really is. It really is, guy. Dude, that is nuts. Like, look at this guy's name right here. The baked but still moist bean. Some of the names that people come up with is absolutely crazy. Wife's Mac. Yeah, dude, but it is, guy. It really is her truck. It's just, I mean, she had to have something. Dr. Norman, what's going on, guy, from Montreal? How's everybody? All right, because, you know, all this stuff is happening. How's everybody doing? Instead of, you know, talking about all this stuff, how's everybody doing? Almost looks like, in the camera, it looks like my hat's like gross, but it doesn't seem like it's gross. Asterian guy, what's going on, man? Demo RC you live in, not working. It's not easy. Yeah, that is tough, man. And then like Chef here, because Chef is actually a real chef, so he's essential. So he's lucky because, I mean, he's lucky and he's not, because obviously he has to like literally just go out in the world and dodge Corona. But I'm sure with the type of work he does, he's very sanitary anyway. Like, I think just by habit. So Kurt's RCs, you're working a lot too. Kids driving you bonkers. Yeah. Yeah, I know. New York. The Dawn, are you from? Oh, so I'm in. Oh, so you are in New York. Yeah. And then what? Doesn't Florida have like a death ship ready to dock? I'm not trying to be mean about calling it a death ship, but that's what Casey Benson calls those cruise boats that, you know, obviously have people on it. You went to the doctor today and it was scary going in? I bet. Working, but not in the rain. Governor said hell no. Governor said hell no with that shit. Did he really? RTC, are you from Florida? That's awesome. Governor said hell no. Also, because of the exchange, the max is now over 1,300 Canadian. What? Whoa. I'm in a meat locker business and still off for 2 weeks. I have to work 2 weeks and then off 2 weeks. But at least you've got the 2 weeks. At least you got the 2 week swap. At least it's something. There are people like that have signed up for like unemployment like right away, and I still think they're not getting anything. My daughter, fortunately, her company that she works for, Kohls, they basically laid everybody off or furloughed them or whatever it was. I think furloughed. And then said that, you know, you are going to be paid until, I think it was that April something they were supposed to be paid till. And then she just got an email communication saying that as of right now, they don't have a reopening date, obviously, until they legally can, because Kohls is not an essential, you know, place. Yeah. I have you looking at the Habao Nitros. I'm telling you right now, man, people don't realize that Habao it's a very good company. They're the ones that made the On for Parts. Like, and they decided to just finally, see, I don't like, look at that. I don't like that looking like that. They finally went off and did their own thing. And it was such a smart move on their part. You know what I mean? So you said that, yes, they do. It's the SS. It's called the SST. It's actually, all that stuff is still in my living room. I have no room down here to bring it. My wife kind of, you know, she wants it out of the living room. Sweep belted tires on what months now? Staying safe at home. Bob Dutton. What's going on, guy? Mike Ward. What's going on? James George. There's a whole bunch of people in here. I didn't realize there were that many people in here. How many people are here? 23? That's crazy. Trying to buy a DB Pro bumper, front bumper, but you have to buy the whole roll cage to get it. You serious? Dude, I really like Losi, and I always have, but that is literally, I feel, the only thing that like rams it to you when you go to buy like a Losi part. You have to buy the whole kit. You're almost better off just buying a whole nother one and then using it for parts. You'd probably make out in the end, wouldn't you? You could literally, why don't you just buy a whole brand new DB Pro and then just part it out? There's the answer right there. It's kind of like buying a brand new vehicle versus buying all the parts to make a new vehicle. Like, I think that's probably it. Mike Ward won't get paid for what? What's going on? I have to do unemployment as well, but have not got nothing yet. I'm having to work. Mr. Crazy Leg Chef. But yeah. Dude, just buy another whole DB Pro and just part it out. If you do that, you'll have it's a non-pro bumper the same way. I hate Losi for parts. I won't buy another again, even if they discontinue it so fast. Or you have to, well, I think you also have to remember too, like the original Losi is not really Losi anymore. It's not the original Losi. Because it's really you want to get mad at Losi, you have to actually get mad at Horizon Hobby, not Losi. Just send a hate message to Horizon Hobby and go, "What's up? Stop doing this." But come on. Where's my DB Pro? I usually think it's in frame. I usually don't say like I have a favorite. But if I was to not say, I can't even word this right. If I was to not say that I have a favorite car in my RC in my hand, or my favorite RC car is probably in my hand, like maybe in this shot, you might get the hint. I don't think I'll say the words because, things always change. Because if you want to talk about a favorite or most like smash and thrash, so that's not even, I don't even call that thing a basher. That thing right there, that thing is a thrasher. It's not an X-Max. Don't even compare it to an X-Max. But compare it to something that's that size. Like, can it break? Of course it can. But if any of you guys saw that last video that I did on that thing, like I was purposely trying to land everything wrong. Like just to like prove like the durability of that thing. But you want to talk about this thing right here? And yeah, I'm a Chevy Ford guy. And this thing is literally just a dirt Corvette, or a Corvette in the dirt. That's what this is right here. This is the C7. I can't call it the C. What is it, C8 now? This is a C7 in the dirt. So yeah. Losi should like pay me for like promoting their products. Chamber 151. What's going on, guy? Dr. Norman, you can't be talking about... Are you talking about the X-Max versus a 6S Creighton? How can you do that? You can't. Or are you talking about the Max? Right, the Dawn. I bet the X-Max is a fun vehicle. Mike Ward, what, that thing right there? Yeah, that's the MT Plus 2. But you have to know, like, right off, that is not, how do I say it? I'm not trying to, like, get people to watch my videos, but if you want to see videos on that truck, go to my channel and just search for anything that says MT or MT Plus 2, and that thing will be in it. It's not, if you're looking for a vehicle that steers, you have to learn how that truck wants to steer. It's not a vehicle that you drive in grass. It's designed for like jumps, loose gravel, dirt, It's not a steering truck. You have to know or learn how it likes to be steered. There are modifications that you can do to it. I've got mine tuned pretty damn good to where I can flat out that thing, max full trigger throttle, and that thing is like laser straight in dirt, like a nasty road. And I've got a couple of videos that are on that too. But it's not, that truck is not for a finicky person. So if you're finicky, don't even consider that truck. You've got to tune it. You got to learn how to drive it. And once you do, like, it's that smiles for miles. That's my favorite rat rod truck. That's a rat rod. Up close videos of it? I don't remember. I could take the camera off and show you an up close like thing. I can take it off the thing and show you if you want. Out of bread. Gotta do a grocery store run. All right, Shadow Ops, man. Go ahead and get that bread, milk, and eggs. Right, most trucks are like that. Yeah, most monster trucks, right. Yeah, extra for the wide kit, yeah. By the kaiju, basically. Yeah, now see the Dawn. You're absolutely right on that as far as the kaiju goes. That's why I got the kaiju, because when I saw like what that thing was looking like before they, released it, I was like, wow, this is a direct hit on the Traxxas Max. Last run before the lockdown today. Cruising stuff. Where are you out of? If you're being locked down today. Charging up. Called Traxxas yesterday. They said no wide max kit for about 2 weeks. Well, it makes sense. Keep in mind that anytime you stray away from the factory original design, you're pushing stuff. Because obviously, like, everybody's breaking, well, not everybody, but some people that are running on 6S, which is way overboard pushing that max. The thing is awesome, and it's an awesome driver on 4S. So what's weird is I almost feel like match up head-to-head Traxxas Max versus Red Cat Kaiju. They're so damn similar and comparable, like, as far as I think like performance. I think the Max has it overall on the tub. So their tub design is a very good design. I also like their cush drive, because what does it do? It gives just a little bit of cushion to the drive, right? So it's like, if the Kaiju could just have like a little bit of those extras and get rid of, like, if you follow along on Gus's channel, him figuring out how to solve the front, the upper arm breakage. I think it might be also rear arm breakage, but he just found soaking these things into, well, not that piece. I don't know where the piece is, but he found that soaking those pieces in the WD is hopefully minimizing that breakage. But he was also running in cold conditions too, which probably didn't help. Because if you watch his videos, like, all his latest videos are literally like, he's got like snow mountains that he's jumping off of from his driveway, and it's like crazy. Cruising stuff. Where'd you say you were from? Did you say? Oh, dude, you're from Florida? Holy crap. You guys got the death ship coming in. Or are you the one that said hell no? The Max's parts will be available for another 10 years or more. Yeah, probably. But hey, put it this way. This is the way you got to look at it. So the Traxxas parts may be available for another 10 years, right? Save yourself if you're talking about the Red Cat, because sometimes Red Cat does that too. They'll have a vehicle out for just like a certain amount of time and then they'll discontinue it or whatever. I don't know. I don't think that one's discontinued yet, but I think the 10 version is. But because the parts are so cheap, just buy up the parts and then just put them in a storage box. Then you're going to have the parts forever. Then you'll be the parts source. The baked but still moist bean. That's a crazy name. Oh my god. Look at Chef talking about electric. Mr. Gas. Well, like I said, if you bought the electric version, you'd be ripping your Losi. Get rid of all that gas crap, guy. Here's something I'm kind of wondering. Now, obviously, these ships being out there, how long can they literally stay afloat before they run out of diesel? Or are they like nuclear powered? Because obviously they're running on fuel, right? It's not like they got nuclear power plants in them. When and how do they get refueled or whatever? Because if they're not being allowed to pull up to a port, they're also not getting fuel, right? How does all that work? Not a problem. Keep them out of here. Nice. Yeah, but dude, a fuel boat? Oh, all right. I had no idea. Kind of, I guess, like when you've got a plane in the air, you can get refueled, like the jets. Nice. Not a problem. Keep the death ship out of here. Oh, Kurt's taking off? All right, Kurt. See you later, man. You still have to remember the humans on there. It's not like they're not aliens. They're still humans. They need to be helped and cared about. Just because they had, thousands of dollars to go take a cruise that you can't take doesn't mean you can't accept them back. The Walking Dead. Hey, I actually just watched a movie so people are talking about like The Walking Dead and zombies right now. I just watched a movie on Netflix last night that I don't know what people are all into here, but I was actually surprised how good this movie was. It's called something along the lines of The Girl with All the Gifts. I think that's what it's called. And it's kind of like similar to that Walking Dead zombie kind of thing and like virus. It's actually a good movie. I was blown away at how good it was. Are we talking about the coronavirus? No, we don't talk about that here. What are you talking about? We're talking about real coronas. Fuel boats, yeah. Ex-military. I didn't even know, guy. I just figured they just pull up to a boat gas station and fill up. No one will come off that ship and have to be tested and quarantined in 2 light. This is the stuff, the Carolina light. This is the stuff that drives me nuts about all of that quarantine stuff, because they're obviously saying they've kind of got an idea of how it's being transmitted. Droplets. So it doesn't matter whether you're talking, sneezing, coughing, whatever. I guess you're expelling those droplets, right? Everybody's telling me that I had it too. I don't see how it's possible, but whatever. Because wouldn't my whole family be dead now? But anyways, where was I? Like, if they're all quarantined, they're still like in a ship. Like the ventilation, the food service, people have got to be getting stuff somehow. So like, if somebody's quarantined for 2 weeks, that's literally all right. You got to literally throw them in a box for 2 weeks with no outside contact in any possible way, by air, by food, by anything. Because what happens if at the end of that 2 weeks, somehow they touch something and breathe something, and then that's another 2 weeks that thing is festering inside their body. Like, and then they're released. See, I'm expelling my corona droplets right now. Let me throw on my mask here. Anybody knows me, I cough all the time, year round, so I don't smoke either. Oh, Dr. Norman retracted a message. Did anyone say you look like Jack Black? No. That's cool. People say that I look like Johnny Damon. Well, years ago. Who else? But see, I don't look like them. It's more like they look like me. Boom. My head's just getting exploded. So why the 2 weeks? I have no idea. Sergeant J, what's going on, guy? It's got to be. So I don't know if Sergeant J wants to say where he's from right now or where he's based. But where he is, man, are things turning around where you are, like right now? Like, because obviously it seems like reports are saying that things seem to be getting either leveling off or getting like on a downtick. Al from Tool Time. All right. Well, I'm going to try to attempt to like quickly repair this loci. Like, it should be like wicked easy. So I'm going to like focus this down this way. I don't know if anybody wants to see me work on a car, but kind of like that was the point, I think. Is that in frame? Yeah, that's in frame. Right? Nice. But look at that. Check it out. So this is actually going to work cool. I should probably use this from now, like when I do these live streams, because I can see, like, I can actually see that I'm in shot. That works. That works awesome. Nice. What happens if the ships dump their shit tanks off our coast? Oh no, dude! Don't even say that. Could you imagine that? Yeah, all right. So where Sergeant J is from, so he's saying it's leveling off, but still hundreds dead a day. That's crazy. Amped, what's going on, guy? All right. So for me, because I had my steering 100%, these are the same ends. So now what I need to do is I need to basically like install stuff. You're doing good, man? Awesome. So obviously, just because I want to make sure that when I do this, this is one of the things that drives me nuts is when you have, oh, look at that, it froze. Oh no, what happened? All right. Well, anyways, I hate it when you have exposed threads on one side and nothing on the other. So obviously just take out your caliper or other measuring device. I'm going to zero it out. And I just want to measure what the distance is right here so that when I put this back together, I'm going to get the same numbers. So pretty much 41 millimeters was what I had my steering set on my DB XLE. Now watch these not be the right ends. These have got to be the right ends. So obviously I want two ends. And I don't think I'm going to use those balls because, did I already take them out? I didn't. I left them in. Well, because I want this to be 41, I'm just going to make sure that I put all this back together the right way. Not the right way, but you know what I mean. You still got that low-C banner? What, that one? Come on, guy. Of course. But I also got that thing. That thing is mint too. I hate you. Rob Dingle, what's going on, guy? Civil service job? Nice. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Gorilla taping your wheels or putting duct tape on? That is some fun. All right. Perfect. So I always keep messing with people. Does anybody know what this is right here? Don't say it's a tiny wrench. Come on. Anybody know what this is right here? This is actually a real tool. I always like asking people that. So for these rod ends, 5/16, absolutely mint. Like I was saying, I am still using these Harbor Freight tools. I am finding minimal limitations, but that's because I'm technically overdriving the tool how I'm using it. And of course, the one I'm looking for right now, I can't find. Probably because I just used it. Where is it? It's got to be here somewhere. Ah, here it is. See you later, Rob. I probably missed that. Sorry. Oh, look at the rust on there. Oh, Gus, did you ever say whether if that was the right idea or not? Before I go ahead and put these in WD, would you recommend that I put it, all together first? That way the threads don't get soft? I'm assuming that's what's supposed to happen. No, Tony, I'm actually just getting to it right now. I've had these parts and I just haven't had a chance to get to it. Gus, dude guy, put this together and then? Yeah, leave the rod in. All right, that's what I figured. But I figured I'd ask. It makes sense. Oh, dude, RC guy, I just read like your first part of your sentence and it says, dude, I just broke my dog. I didn't see the other part of the sentence. Dude, I just broke my dog. Hey, would you look at that? It's actually the right one. Now make sure if you use a box end that you take the box end off first and use the open end. Seems pretty basic, but you never know. All right, cruising stuff. It was good seeing you, man. I'm hoping to do this again later. I shouldn't say hoping. I should just do it later. .46. So I just want to make sure I crank that in fairly evenly is the point of that. Maybe I should use those ball ends. I don't know why I'm not. I guess it would make sense. Use new, right? Use new with new instead of using old. Because what if those ball ends are rusty? Might as well do it the slow way. This vise is awesome. You don't buy this vise, there's something wrong with you. Maybe there's something wrong with you anyway. Should do is put it this way and then just tap it right down into that hole. I believe that will go down perfect. So that should work just like that. Give it a nice little love tap. If anybody has, I almost said if anybody has goggles on, watch your ears. Watch your ears. Come on, get in there. It's too much bounce. Come on. Perfect. I don't know why I'm doing it so carefully. Perfect. Almost. Mint. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's a, I don't know if anybody answered it, but it's from a company called Harbor Freight. A lot of people know that. It's just a central forged vise, but its abilities, and this thing was only $20. And I love the fact that, you know, every part of this vise swivels and moves. So the base swivels, you can clamp it on various, you know, areas, different thicknesses of tables and whatever. It's got a nice little, you know, section you can smash stuff on. Nice little hole there, a couple of like little indents. This rotates so you can get a smaller little section to work on. But this thing's awesome. And for $20, how can you beat this thing? Actually, here's something I just thought of. I'm not done using this vise. Because I can put the rod end in. And I can just twist down my ends the way I want them. The way they'll be pretty even. As long as they go the right way. Make sure you go the right way on this. Really good there. Oh, I didn't realize it's out of frame. Awesome. Getting there. But one more rotation, and we'll be right there. Maybe another rotation. Get me a little bit closer. Maybe like that right there might be it. All I know is I just want to get back to factory. 41 right there. Bam. That's right where I want it to be. I think that was like, I think originally it was like 41.02. So close enough. I'll put this on my, what do I call it? My wall of shame. The Harbor Freight video I did was outstanding. What, the bucket one? What do you get inside the red bucket from Harbor Freight? These tools actually have worked out to be pretty good. I did find the one weakness with this was when I was cutting too thick of a wire, it got to the point of where I was literally squeezing the handles together and it wasn't cutting all the way through. And I think what happened is it shifted when it cuts. I think it, because obviously it flattens it down, but it started to shift the wire towards the inside where there's no cutting surface. So, but other than that, cutting like zippy ties and stuff like that and small stuff, that's what this is designed for. It's, just like hobby type stuff, and they are working out great so far. There's even a longer, I thought, needle nose. Wasn't there? There was a longer needle nose I thought I had. Yeah, there was. Where did that go? Yeah, I don't know. There was a longer needle nose. I just don't know where it is. Oh, it's right here. It was right in there. Right where it should be. Like where the stuff is supposed to be. That my Losi Potts broken box. Oh. So this is how long I've been a fan of Losi. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. These are my original Losi stickers. This is how long I have been a fan of Losi. I think these are the two versions of Losi that was out. So this right here, I've got the other Losi sticker too. I'll just have to find where I put it. But these are the old Losi stickers. So that's how long I've been a fan of Losi. These are probably worth $1 million. Not really, but wouldn't it be funny if they were actually worth something? As I put like rotted batteries inside with these very highly valuable stickers. Don't type no space. See, I told you. Chef is the guru here, guy. Like this right here. This is my wrench tray, and all it is literally something that... What the heck was in this? I don't even know what was in this. Something was in this. It says this... Oh, something Traxxas was in this. But it's my, like, bin, for tools. Hey, Chef, do you charge by the text? Chef is going to start charging. Now, where did the special wrench go? Goddamn wheels are so tight. Oh, I cranked that on before. Holy crap. I just broke my fingers. Forget if it's a 20 or a 21. It's a 21, isn't it? Where's my wrench? Probably shouldn't have Loctited that on. Probably would have made it easier. But I guess I won't need to. Just trying to make some. I guess I won't need to do that, will I? You just go like this. Top. Trying to get you a good angle here. Trash Ninja, what's going on, guy? Are you off today, or are you essentially working? Dude, I probably just shouldn't have Loctited it on the last time I put it on, because for the life of me, I got a pretty good damn grip too, and for the life of me, using this goddamn tool to try to get it off, other than short of sticking a ratchet in the end there, like how it's designed, bam, just stick the ratchet in there. You can take it off like really easy, but I don't know where my my gear wrench wrench is. I don't know where it is. I got a whole bunch of them on this deck here, but I can't find the one I'm looking for. All right. Maybe like that. Maybe that shot looks better. Come on. Yeah, sexy babe. Come on, Tony. Help me figure out these angles, will you? If you're even here. Excuse me. Calls my wife sexy babe. You're off for 4 days a week? You work Friday and Saturday, Sunday? Pick up Monday for overtime? That's good. Better than nothing, right? I forget what size that is under there. Maybe 5.5 or something like that. Whatever that is. Uh-oh, pots. Just keep that, like I said, for the wall of shame. I'm going to literally do a wall. I've thrown away so many pots. I kind of wish I held on to things now, because I could have had that nice wall of shame. But I do have a wall of shame parts bin that I'm building. So inside of this box is parts of shame. Along with, like, that's probably not supposed to be in there. It's one of my charge wires. Toothbrush is not supposed to be in there, but this is just some parts I'm starting to collect for that wall. Also, here's a thing to think about too. Nylocks, right? Nylocks are only designed to lock just so many times. I have no idea how many times it is, but maybe by the third or fourth time, after touching one of these, go ahead and start throwing some Loctite on there to keep things together, because these nylocks will eventually wear out. I don't know if people knew that, but there you go. This is your pro tip. Pro tip. Pro tip Thursday? Used to call it Pro Tip Tuesday. Oh yeah, that bottom nut, 5/16 works mint. Oh, watch. Is that a different ball? Ha 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 ha! Yeah! So I'm going to have to squeeze out that ball, I think, because that's that extended ball I didn't even notice. So it looks like we'll be squeezing that ball out and replacing it with this one. Sweet. Wasted all that time for nothing. See? Welcome to RC Guy Garage, where all I do is just waste my own time. Didn't even notice that was the extended ball. What a dummy. Well, anyways, fellas, don't forget to make sure you check which ball you're replacing first before you do a video on it. Get off. I don't have much patience for stuff. Well, I guess we'll be cleaning that thing up. Well, that thing's got some wear on it, huh? Check that thing out. It's got some nice wear on it. Stickies is here. What's going on, guy? Dude, what are you, working? What are you, nuts? Oh, you got to drop at the Navy base? Well, good for you, brother. So you're obviously going to be fairly sanitary like Chef. Can't believe I didn't pay attention that it wasn't the extended ball. Whatever. Just gives me a reason to start smashing on the vise some more. In this particular instance, I can actually use the vise to pop out the ball. So what you do is you take a socket, if you can find one, which I don't seem to have a socket available. You basically just need something to place in between so you can kind of push that out. So let's see if I can get this to work. Usually I use like a socket or something that works better. Come on, get in there. Pop. No, I said pop. Oh, there's a screw hole in there. Are you kidding me? There we go. And it didn't pop because I pushed it the wrong way. Sweet. Today on RC Guy Garage, I'm going to show you how not to do something. God damn it. That hole is like right in the way here. What if we do that? Maybe that'll work. Or if I just go to the garage and get the socket. Boink. See, just like that. You just press the ball up. Just takes you 10 minutes to do it. Yeah, I wonder if those holes would actually work pressing in. Oh, you know what? That actually might work. That's a good idea. Oh, no, it won't work because then it's going to press the other side. All right. Whatever. All right, you got headphones on. Watch out. I'm going to start smashing this thing again. Headphone wearers, watch out. This is a body hammer, by the way. All right. Let's try that again. One pop should just get it right in. Bing. Whatever. All right. So now, what I did notice was that this is the one that needs to be more straight, not at an angle. So I will give it a tweak in this direction, make it straight, or at least see if that's what it needs to be. Yeah, I think that works. But see the rust and stuff that's starting to happen on here? No good. No good. If I fix it up to what I'm doing. Come on, stay locked. What is that today on what? Nah, you don't add soap, you just slam it home, man. Slam it home. That way you don't get no rust in the ball. I know you're saying use a little soap, but nah, guy. Don't do it. Where did my driver go? Come on. I had a driver here. Did I put it away? So disorganized here. This organization just does not work for me. I'm much better at disorganization. Where did that driver go? Am I really losing my mind that bad? I am. I'm literally losing my mind. Vector, did you take my driver? I know this ain't the one. Oh, it's right here. Check it out. Somebody probably said, hey, dude, the driver's on the car. Yeah, well, I bet. But see, you've got all the tools because you're a shop. Big difference, you know what I mean? A shop, you know, between a shop and a hack like me, you know, the hack way is definitely the better way to go. Most people don't have a full complement of every specified Snap-on MIP dynamite tool designed for every Losi Traxxas specific designed cars like what you have. You probably literally have everything needed, which is awesome. Awesome for you. But not awesome for like the hack that I am. Hack and slash here. Or hack and smash. Today on what was I gonna call my channel? Thrash and Smash RC. Today on Thrash and Smash RC. little bit of tightness on that, so I do need to rotate that just a bit. Let's get the nut on the bottom. Today on Thrash and Smash RC, we're going to show you how to redneck repair something with duct tape and hammers. Kyle, you know I'm only giving you a hard time, guy. You are where it's at. Get out of here. What are you doing? Messing me up, dude. Go bother somebody else. See, anytime you do something, they got to come over and investigate. No, you probably have Snap on. RC Sick, what's going on, guy? All right, DBXL is fixed and ready to rip. Of course, I don't know where my clips are now. Awesome. It's been that long that I don't even know where the clips are for the body. So that's why Losi should have the clips on this thing. So you don't lose them like I just did. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found something. See if these work. I know these aren't the right ones, but it looks like they work. Blank slate. WD-40 guy? Yeah. What I'm going to do is, because I've got a whole package, you're right, I probably should have WD-40'd it, but I'm going to leave these as is because they did hold up. If I snap another one, because I've got the whole thing now, I'll just replace it then. This ball end actually is pretty mint. It's in good shape. But thank you for that reminder, man. I did forget. I'm not taking that thing apart again. Wall of Shame piece. The Wall of Shame bin is growing. And I gotta somehow figure out how to organize stuff. I'm definitely not good at that. Yeah, you gotta like smash down the body. Oh, STL's here? STL, what's going on, guy? Yeah, we all have the wall of shame. Yeah. What thing that you have on your wall? Like those things? Or is it bigger? I think I remember what you're talking about. Isn't it red? WD-40. I mean, WD-40. Armor All. WD-40. Where's my head? You know what I didn't get? What's missing is I'm missing my pit mats. That's what I remember. I had some Habal pit mats that were supposed to be coming. Those didn't show up. Look how nasty that is. Way it keeps the surface nice and slick. All right, what else? What else can I do today? Nothing. Guess we'll just end the stream. Something like that. Is that like that better? Whoa, going down. Gotta run the tractor over the grass. Part of the life, yeah. Yep. Yeah, our grass isn't really growing yet. We don't have that issue yet. I think yesterday it was like, I don't know, I think yesterday was like 30-something degrees. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. What's the temperature today?
47 degrees and raining.
So it's 47 degrees, but it's raining. So, yeah, 85. Jeez. South Carolina, yeah, that's nuts, man. 85. Oh, thank you, Chef. Is it the kind that like tilts out? Like, you know, the kind that like tilts out? Is that what you're talking about? For some reason, I'm having a mental block. $54 there, yeah. That doesn't have tilts. It's probably better off not tilting, right? Trying to figure out like how to set all this stuff up because I've got the iPad charging because I haven't turned the iPad on in forever. Look at that. It's like looks tilted. Is that tilted? I guess it's all right. Maybe do it like that. Nah, whatever. Yeah. Well, because they're a blast to have around. They mess with you. They push all your stuff on the ground when you're not looking. 50 incline. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Do the pull drawers have a stop? Because that's one of the things that, like, what's nice about these is it does have a stop on it, and then you just tilt it up, and it, you know what I mean? I don't know how the stop works. Yeah, the stop is actually in the frame. Yeah, the droids, yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, they're a riot to have around. I face the camera like that so you can see them. They're a riot. Bigger ones too, $25 at Ace. Hung on the wall in the shed, and they do have a stop in the drawer. Nice. Eventually, what I want to do is they got that where is this? Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight has one, and then Home Depot has the Husky version of it. It's that mobile bench. Like, it has a wooden top, bunch of drawers. If you get the Yukon one, I think the Yukon one has a bunch of like pull-out like drawers, and then they have one that's got like a massive, I think, single drawer, and then like opening cabinet doors where you can put storage underneath. And I'm thinking about getting the one that's with all the drawers, because that way, like, I can start to get a better organization, because it could literally stay right under here, and then when I'm ready to, like, if I want to change up my layout, like, the intent at some point, right? The intent at some point is to be able to go like this and have the thing like over here. So I gotta bring this with me so I can see what I'm doing here. Kind of have like some way for it to be like that, or maybe not as horrible as it looks right now, and then have like a bench that I can actually work on, and then you have like kind of like a background. Or maybe even if I do like those what's in the box videos, because you obviously know I have how many what's in the box videos to do right now? I have 5 what's in the box videos to do now. So, yeah. Anyway. But this is my setup for now. Like I said, I'll probably I just found my wrench that I was looking for. Right on the ground. 24. Not a 21. Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome, Chef? You may have to take down that Lucy banner, too. What do I don't want to take down that banner. What do I want to take that banner down for? What's the matter? You may have to take down that Lucy banner. What do you mean, hint, hint? I don't get what you're saying. I'm never going to take that thing down. Oh my God. So I can let you borrow it? Dude, just message Losi and say, hey, I got a YouTube channel. Can I have a banner? See if that works. They might. You never know. I wish I could have like stuff in frame better. I just can't. I don't have the, obviously, because I'm using this. I have this thing, which this works great. I just got to get a capture card for this, because I'm actually going to start using this, to start doing my cinematic, whatever, lives or something. Apparently, Chef, you probably know how to tell me how to do this. Apparently, I need a capture card because this is an 80D, so this actually does have a clean HDMI out. And the clean HDMI out of here goes into the capture card. Capture card then captures it and gives it to my computer, I think. But I want to be able to use this because I got a ton of awesome lenses. This is just a junk lens that's on here right now. This is 10 to 18, which is fine, but this will be great because then I can use the autofocus from this. I think is probably better than what's on this. And then again, that's all depends upon what I'm doing because I'm using my phone right now versus that Logitech C920S is the one I've got. The only difference between the 920 and a 920S, the S just stands for security. So you got like this little plastic rubbery door that folds down over the like camera lens in case you're like afraid of people like looking at you or something. All you got to do is just go like this. I don't know. All the capture cards are sold out right now except the overpriced ones. Nah, don't tell me that because I have one in my cart. I actually have one in my Amazon cart right now. I just haven't pushed I haven't pushed to buy it now. Are you saying it's gone now? I hope not. Amazon cart. Important messages. Tony, did you buy all the cards up? Are you scalping capture cards? Ah, the American Force Reaper just went up in price. And my Martin body hammer set actually went down in price for the first time ever. But yeah, the Sen Racing American Force Reaper just went up in price. Nice. Thanks, guys. Guess I won't be getting that. The capture card that I had in here is this one. It actually, you're right. It actually went up in price now. It used to be, I think it was 160 or something like that, like 159. Now it's 189. Bastards. But yeah, it's just an 80D. It's not like the crazy camera that Tony's got. But it should work. Should give me like better performance or better something. Uh-oh, messages are being retracted. Uh-oh. Chef's killing it. An RC conspiracy banner. He'll tell you the website to go on to get one. He's right here. Yeah, Tony is a pro because that's what he does for a living. What's going on? Larry Mitchell? Where's Larry Mitchell? Are you going to do the Kevin Talbot's Monster Truck Challenge? Oh, didn't he already do it? He already did a call out with somebody else. Didn't that V2 Vids guy call him out on it? Elgato will work. Are you saying the Black Magic is better though? Tony, don't go away yet. Hold on. What's the best one? It doesn't matter. Like, it's getting like value for money. So what do you get? Just point blank say what to buy. Don't say it's all right. Can't go out for a walk, guy. So now you're gonna make me look up information. I hate looking up information, guy. You know what's funny on this? It's not saying how long the stream has been on. That's weird. There's actually, how do I find out? There's nothing that says, how long the stream has been going for. 110 minutes? You know what's crazy? On my end, it says 11 minutes. Oh, wait a minute. How about if I look at this? Oh, I'm being really dumb. So this stream has been going for 1 hour and 51 minutes. So this is how good I am at streaming. I didn't even know. I forgot that I was using my camera, even though it's, well, not my camera, my cell phone. Well, actually, this is a camera. I use this cell phone as a camera, and I use this phone as a phone. Hopefully, I'll be using this, but Tony left too fast. He just said, yeah, all right, I'm out. Black magic. But I want to get a streaming or a capture card for this thing. Tony's saying black magic, I think. But then he said something else was all right. Elgato was all right. I have no idea. He left too quick. That's what Tony does. He just drops the mic. He's like, all right, I'm out. See ya. Come on, guy. You're killing me here. Are you gonna do? So you're gonna do a Corona trip to Home Depot to get a toolbox for the shed? The Corona cruise for a toolbox. What's the does anybody have an idea? Like, so obviously I usually use the C920. Does this look any better? Because that's something I didn't think about. Does this look any better than the C920? Because supposedly this is going to look awesome. Larry Mitchell, what's going on? Exo Cage just did his run. Just did his run with what? A monster truck challenge thing? Trying to go back. Oh, anyone can. Oh, I get what you're saying. Sorry, man. I didn't see what you said. Yeah, right now, this is just a phone camera. This is, it's a Note 8 that I'm using because my computer is now upstairs in the office where it used to be. The upstairs office was my office. Then it slowly changed over to an RC thing. And then I had to I literally had to move to the whole basement to figure stuff out because now at least I've got room to do stuff. The only thing is because, see, I should have the iPad up here. That way I can see comments at the same time. Or maybe I could actually do it from the iPad. Can I live stream from the iPad? I probably can. Oh, this camera will look better? Is that what you mean? See, that's the only thing. I'm jacking my head to see what's going on here. I think, okay, Chef, I think you're talking to me. I have no idea. That's the other thing, too, because you never know who's talking to who here. Sergeant J, you're back, man. Yeah, right now, for the first time, I'm actually using my iPad to do something other than fly my drone. So I just learned, now I've had this thing for over 4 years. I just learned today, in order to get rid of this, I just swipe to the, I think a side angle. and it closes the screen out. I didn't even know that until today. And I've had this thing for over 4 years. It might even be 5 years. I actually don't know. I don't even know how long I've been flying my drone for. There goes Vector. Vector's going on a trip. Hey, Vector. Are you lost? You don't know? Ugh. Like cranking that camera. You use the iPad Pro every day. So that is how to do it, right? Because literally the only way that I knew how to get out of something or go back, like it always screwed it up. So like I'd open an application or something, right? Let's just say I opened up an email and it, the email took up the whole thing. I would just hit the home button and have to reopen that's why I hate this thing. That's why I never used it. Today I'm literally just using it now. I think I used to set it up on YouTube before, but I never really still knew how to use it other than just today. Swiping to that angle to get rid of the window. I didn't know. Welcome to your world, computer suck. Like I always joke, man, it's not a Harley carburetor, so it's just, I have no idea. Guy. Give me a couple body hammers and a couple of back-end tools, and I'm good to go. But other than that, when it comes to computer stuff, forget it. I think I slowly learn, but the learning curve is just for me, it's just way too time-consuming. I'd rather just do something else with my hands. I'm not a mind thinker. You can use 4 fingers to swipe between 4 screen. They don't line up. They're at a curve. How do you get 4 fingers to look at that? See, my fingers are mangled. I'm just kidding, guy. So it's a 4-finger swipe? That seems kind of crazy. Do I actually have to go on YouTube to learn how to use Hey, Sergeant J, guy, there's some content on your channel. How to use an iPad for dummies. I'd subscribe and watch. I don't know, guy. How to use an iPad for dummies. Hey, I'll be a #1 subscriber. Bell notification. What's the other thing there? Hey, like I keep saying, everybody's got, I swear, you have to know. So, granted, Sergeant J he's in a different location right now, but I know at least in the United States, whatever you come up with, it literally doesn't matter what it is. It can be sold, bought, talked about, instructional videos on it. I mean, they used to sell the pet rock. Are you kidding me? You put a rock in a box and sell it as a pet rock, and that's sold. And then, does anybody remember the invisible? I'm probably calling it wrong, but I'm calling it the invisible leash. So what it was a plastic or whatever leash that had a shape to it, that had a collar on the end of it, that made it look like people were walking invisible pets. That was something that sold in the United States of America. Sold. And they probably sold out. And they probably sold their idea and made $1 billion and retired. Chia Pets. Chia Pets, right? You remember that thing? Yep. Casey, you're here, guy. We were talking about you earlier. Chia Pets. Chia. And hey, kind of like how how they do all those commercials. Come on, everybody knows. Chia. Like how they drill phone numbers into your brain. What is it? 867-530-99. I don't remember what the company name was, but there was this commercial for something. It was like 876-530-99. Like, does anybody remember that? Yeah, JG Wentworth. 867-530-99. Now that's going to be stuck in my head. Joe Daddy's Garage is here. Hey, if anybody wants to go check out some cool content, go check out Joe Daddy's Garage. If you're into any kind of anything that involves tools that are like this right here, my in frame. So this is called a dolly. This is called a body hammer. If you're interested in like watching restorations, automotive, just like a real intelligent person that knows how to teach, go watch this guy's videos. This guy will literally make you think that you can become the next like Chuck Foos. He'd make you become like the next Chuck E. Cheese. No, the next like Chip Foos. Like he actually got his picture with Chip Foos. Chip Foos and him are buddies. How's that for a plug, Joe Daddy's Garage? Now that's how you do a plug. No, but for real, go check out his channel. He's awesome. Oh, I got the wrong hat on. I should have my Joe Daddy's hat on. Now that you show up, I don't even. It's actually upstairs in the kitchen. RC guy, did those kaiju wheels come like that with the? Yes, they did. Yeah, you mean these ones right here? Yeah, they come pre-installed with stickers on them. Obviously, it's installed at a factory, so the stickers aren't always going to be absolutely perfect, but they do look cool. They actually, I think I remember that they do have additional stickers that you can actually put inside those wheel wells. Inside the dish of the wheel. Put a thumbs up on the video. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's right. There's only 5 thumbs ups on here. Do I have to thumbs up my own video? It's like 25 people here. That should like all of a sudden just go bam. It should like shoot up. Come on. Let's see it. I want to see it. So there's only 5 on there. Weld beadlocks. There's 27. What, 27 people? Dude, there should be like 90 thumbs up. Because you know people like coming in and out and stuff too, so. 32, 31. How do you see 31? Dude, there's only 25. There's only 27 people and 5 thumbs ups. It's only 5 thumbs ups. Killing me. You stayed the entire time. Were you here when this first started? C32. Refresh? How do you refresh it? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm not watching the right thing. I don't know how to... Oh, all right. So somebody tell me. How do I refresh an iPad? Because I've never actually done this. How do I refresh an iPad? Anybody want to tell me how to refresh that? I know there's an X. The X will just X out the whole thing, right? Pull down. And then what? Click it again? Oh! All right. Get the hammer out. It's hammer time. Give this thing a nice little tune-up. Four fingers? Yeah. I think Sergeant J was messing with me. There's no way you can do 4 fingers on the screen. That doesn't functionally feel right. Even doing 3 fingers feels wrong. Are you serious? It works? Dude, if I do 4 fingers, is that gonna like totally reset my tablet? Is that what you're telling me, guy? I'm gonna do it. All right. So 4 fingers. How do I do it? I got the iPad right here, right in front of your face. RTC3, what's going on, guy? So I'm supposed to take 4 fingers and just slide it across the screen? Sergeant J? Come on, guy, tell me. Just 4 fingers and slide it? 4 fingers? Yeah, but I don't have... This is an iPad. Oh. So 4 fingers equals Alt 4, which I don't even know what that means. Place 4 fingers pointing up. Well, like that? Dude, you're killing me, guy. All right, I got 4 fingers going up. And then what? Just slide up? I'm getting an iPad tutorial. Place 4 fingers pointing up. Now swipe left. Didn't do anything. You saw I did it. 4 fingers facing up. Swipe. All right. 4 fingers facing up. Touch the iPad and swipe left. It didn't do anything. You're killing me, guy. Oh, wait a minute. Or right? You gotta have... Oh, I gotta have other apps open. Oh, look at that. All right. Whoa. Oh, and it keeps it going. Oh, wow. Oh, that's crazy. Wow, there's a lot of stuff open. Oh, cool. So 4 fingers and slide to the right. All right. Nice. See, they always say you learn something every day. So Sergeant J just showed me how to like basically, so like on like I think like on one of these, right? Red box. On one of these, I think if you pinch the screen. Oh, wait a minute. Is it locked? I thought if I pinch the screen. Yeah. So if you pinch the screen, it makes it so that you have like the several windows. So what Sergeant J just showed me was basically how to do this right here, which is hitting that button on an Android, but just swiping 4 fingers to the right. Oh, no, it didn't work that time. Whoops. Oh, no. All right, what happens if I do 2 fingers? Nothing? Nope. 3 fingers? Nothing. Has to be 4. Oh, no, what happened? Oh, no. All right, so 4 fingers. Oh, that's crazy, but it's not doing... Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Oh, I'm breaking everything. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, no. How do I get out of that? I can't do it. All right, I'll figure it out. just like the iPhone? Yeah, I don't even know. Thank you, Sergeant J. Sergeant J's got content on his channel. It's going to be called iPads for Dummies. I'll be your first subscriber, guy. Close some of those apps. I don't know how to close the apps. Oh, it didn't work that time. All right, 4 fingers, slide. All right. How do you close the apps, though? I don't get how you close them. Press and hold them or something? I didn't even realize that many things were open. That's nuts. Like, I literally have. So does that mean that that is still open? No, it doesn't. Uh-oh. No, I don't want that. I don't know. I still don't know what I'm doing. I never will say that I do either. Swipe up on them? Oh, all right. That's right. Your DR10 says end of April. Oh, you're actually getting a DR10, Trash Ninja? That's awesome. But that's a long time to wait, huh? Double click the home button. Double click the home button for what? Oh! Wow, see? Sergeant J, dude, you gotta do a video of iPad for dummies. It'll sell. But that is cool. I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that it stays active. Like the actual functional window is staying active. So this iPad is actually kind of cool then. Now it's cool. For the love of God, close some. I don't know how to close the apps. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Press and hold it. If I press and hold it, it doesn't do anything. That's probably why everything is open, because I don't know how to close apps. Yeah, but I tried clicking. So I tried clicking the top of the screen, right? So I used my 4 fingers. Oops. Use my 4 fingers. Oh, come on. All right. See how there's no X? There's no X to close it out. You mean I have to touch on every single one to close it out? Isn't there like a master way to like close all of them out at the same time? Should be like, Apple's supposedly so intuitive. It should be like you just close them out all somehow at the same time, right? All right. It's like having 100 Chrome tabs open. All right. Swipe up. Swipe up? How do you do that? Swipe up on the app to close. Okay. Throw them away. Up. Okay. George Silman, what's going on, guy? I'm getting a tutorial on how to use my iPad that I've had for like 4 or 5 years that I never used. And now I'm using it because I'm live streaming with my camera. Dang. I missed a video chat with Mike. How? Guy, you got to get a new phone, will you?
My front camera's all messed up by now. So you know how when you do your 4-finger thing and they shrink down?
Right.
You see the little squares?
Right.
Just click on one of those squares and swipe it up. Just swipe them up and they'll go away.
So, all right. So he's trying to instruct me here. So we're gonna do this right here. So this is why I'm telling Chef to go ahead and get a new phone. This is anytime I talk to him, this is what I get to look at. I get to look like he took a dump on his phone. All right, so you said do the.
Here, fine. I'll show you what my computer is.
All right, do the 4 fingers, make it
So
small.
yeah, just shrink. Yeah, if you want to, or you can just double click on, but just shrink them down. Just get them all this small again.
Yeah, and then throw them away.
Yeah, just swipe them up. Click. Oh my god! Just click on one. Just,
Oh,
my God.
see, I told you I'm not good at this stuff. All right. So click on it and then throw it away.
Just get rid of them. You should be able to just click on, like, click on one. No. Just double click home.
Double click them?
Double click the home button.
Double click the
just
home
double
button.
click the home button.
Yep. Double click.
Now straight up.
Straight up?
Yeah, double click it, bring
Yep.
them all up.
Yep.
Yeah. And then just hold, put your finger on one and swipe it up.
Oh, no way. Okay. All right. Is this
Swipe it up.
was this taxing the iPad?
Yeah, like you have, it's like I said, it's like having a bunch of Chrome tabs open.
All right. All right,
Like
cool.
you got a bunch of stuff running in the background. It'll help on like battery life and all that stuff.
I didn't even know that. Like you see, I've got 1,000 windows open.
I know. Your phone has the same thing.
Does it really?
Yeah, your phone. You need to edit your stuff on your phone too.
I think on the phone I know how to do it, but this was different because, like I said, I've only used this iPad in reality to just do like, yeah, look at that. Oh, autopilot warning. Nope, I don't want that.
But yeah, just get in the habit like double clicking your home button when you're done using something, just ending it every time.
I get what you're saying.
Just so you don't have stuff running in the background.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was literally driving me insane on the
dude, I haven't
live
used.
stream. That's why I called you. I was like, I have to end this.
I haven't used that app in I have no idea how long. So like that app has been open the whole time. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's just sitting there idle.
All right, thank you.
I'm gonna get back to the live stream.
All right, man.
I had to call you. It was driving me nuts.
Thank you for that. That was awesome. All right. Well, now I know how to do it. Thank you, Chef. Everybody else probably in the stream was like, dude. I know. Success. It was taxing. I didn't even know that. A Windows 95 moment. Hey, that's why I'm saying, like, if you want to have some fun, come to this channel. You can all laugh at me. Am I able to switch this camera in stream? Oh, I can. I forgot that I could do that. All right. All right, cool. Your iPad is going to send you a thank you. I bet it will. Holy smokes. Thank you for that. Sergeant J, you will probably tell... Oh, straight up, yeah. This is gold. See, you come here, you come to this live stream because you're wondering, what the heck is getting your Cooter wings back? Oh, how don't you forget how I title? Oh, Crazy Cooter wings are coming back. So if anybody knows who Crazy Cooter is, Crazy Cooter was from the Dukes of Hazzard. And this is my Crazy Cooter look right now because I've got the wings going right now. So, Crazy Cooter. Now you have a whole new battery life. I bet I do. I was wondering why this thing would die pretty quick. I didn't realize that literally some of those apps have probably been open for like over a year. Cooter wing, RC Cooter wing, yeah, Cooter wings. Why did my name come up? Was it I don't remember. But I had mentioned to you about something. I think it had something to do with when the you're actually the one that I think called it the death ship when they wanted to dock a death ship over in Cali. Well, they wanted to do the same thing in Florida, and I think somebody in here was like, "Hell no!" I think the governor of, if I'm getting this right, I think the governor of Florida. I think I'm getting this right. Granted, don't come here for news stories because it's probably all wrong. But if I'm getting it right, one of the guys that was on here said that the governor of Florida was like, hell no, that ship ain't docking here. I think that's what it was. Watch your ears. I'm going to clean this. That should be better. Yep, so we're live streaming with a Note 8 again today because my computer's upstairs. All right, Chris Wong. It was good seeing you, man. Yep, keep those Cooter wings growing. Yeah, it's pretty much what's going to happen now. Yeah. Yeah, it actually isn't doing too bad. I think the only negative is that obviously it's, you know, you gotta run something else so that I can see like what's happening in comments, because the backside camera obviously is better than, you know, the front side camera. Although I think the front side camera on these Note 8s, I think it's a good megapixel camera, but whenever I take like videos or pictures, it's always using the back camera, and I think like back camera is better. Thank you, honey. All right, so I just got the call. Lunch is ready. So I need a haircut, but they are all shut down. I might cut my own. Don't do it, guy. Don't do it. Don't cut your own hair. It'll be a disaster. Actually, George, if you want to laugh, I've talked about this guy before on my channel. His name is Hamish Patterson. I can't put it up on here. I don't think I can. Hamish Patterson on YouTube. Look up that guy. Look up bowl cut. Hamish Patterson bowl cut. And literally you will literally see Earl Morehead's twin giving himself a haircut. Like, this guy initially, like, I think back like 8 years ago or whatever, when he first started his channel, this guy was a riot. And then he went, like, his channel took off, and then he kind of like went political crazy, and I actually, for the first time, unsubscribed from somebody because he just became too political. So I was just like, nah, I'm not. All your other stuff was awesome. Uh-oh, how do I get rid of the keyboard? Oh yeah, all right. All right, RTC3. We'll see you later, man. Yeah, Casey, I think I'm the one that told you to go watch him, right? A good size motor for a short course truck. What scale are you saying? A 110 short course truck. The difference with me is I'm not that type of a driver. So I think somebody would tell you like a 2200 kV motor or something like that. I can't answer that question because I'm not that detailed into stuff. I am your just thrash and bash kind of guy. I'm not super technical about things. I actually don't care about that aspect of it. I'm a learn as you go kind of person, I guess. So there's probably a ton of people out here that could definitely give you a way better answer than, yeah, just throw an 800 kV motor in there and just rip it on 8S. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things I can tell you about, but it's almost like you're talking electronics to me when you're asking about motors and stuff. Like my E-Revo, put enough, I call it a 427 big block in it. It's definitely a way overpowered motor for that vehicle right there, but it works because the whole ESC is dumbed down. The punch is low. I don't bash the crap out of that car just because I know that it's not designed for brushless. You know what I mean? It was a dual motor, but it's still not designed for, ultimate, like 6S power. I think I've only run that thing on 4S. Besides that, because I think only 4S fits in those little side panels. I mean, 2S. $4,600 kV. Yeah, see? 32. See, everybody else knows better than I do. But here's the crazy part. You want to go fast? This is my EXP. This thing has a 5400 kV, I think. I can't remember. I thought it was a 5400 kV. Yeah. This one's got a 5400 kV on it. And granted, this is lightweight and what, but this thing is a rocket. This thing moves. It's got a tiny little Hobby Wing ESC on it. But again, lightweight. I guess it all depends upon weight, too, of the vehicle. Boy, touching this thing makes me want to drive it again. Just putting it in my hands makes me just want to take it out and rip it. But this is a great little truck right here. This thing's awesome. Am I in frame with this thing? Can't tell. Is that in frame? Yeah. This semi-truck is mint. Stock wheels, stock everything, obviously, other than the electronics and the servo. Because it was a... what is it called when it's not RTR? I don't know. It's not a kit. I forget what it was called. ATR, almost ready to run. Still going strong? Trying, brother. How'd that lunch walk go? Actually, you know what? I got to end the stream. A roller? Yeah. Or an ATR, almost ready to run. Yeah, ask Tony. Tony probably knows all the answers to this. But I got to run. I want to eat. It's way past lunchtime. And if you've seen the size of me, you know I like to eat, especially when my wife makes me something. So I'm going to end the stream right where it is right now. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the stream. There's a whole ton of people that came to this one. It was awesome. Tony, don't forget to give a thumbs up on the stream, brother. And don't forget, can you message me like in Facebook and just let me know what is... I don't want to say the best capture card because I don't want you sending me like a $2,000 capture card that you use, but I'm not afraid to spend money when it's needed. I don't like going backwards. When you buy something, spend the extra couple of bucks. It may give you a couple of options that later on down the line, you'll be happy that you've got the ability. And that's kind of like how I am. So Tony, if you could just throw me a message and tell me essentially what capture card I should get. I'm gonna run this. I'm using a Mac, so help a brother out, will you? So, all right. So I'm out of here. ATEM Mini. All right, I'll check that out, man. All right. Venom, dude, you showing up now that I'm ending the stream? All right, I do have to go. All right, like I said, we'll do another live later if anybody's interested in coming. I'll just gonna do it anyway. I have no idea what it will be about. Maybe it'll be more about how you can grow your cooter wings, crazy cooter wings. But DBXLE is finally fixed. It's a crappy day outside. It's raining, so I know I always tell everybody else, who cares whether it's raining? Just get out there. But things are a little different right now. Keep your hands nice and clean. Don't go coughing on people, and maintain that nice social distance thing they're talking about right now, just for now. Because if you do it right now, all this garbage will end sooner than later. Less death, less sickness, less tax on the economy, or taxing of the economy, which obviously our economy is being, well, this wasn't really pounded. Our economy right now is being pounded to crap. But yeah, everybody out there that's an essential worker, thank you for doing your part. If there's anybody in the medical industry or whatever, or people like Chef who, basically is providing food to eat for people, even like Trash Ninja going in, a couple days a week to, get stuff out to people that, need it. But just above all, don't go robbing people. Don't go breaking into people's houses. Be kind. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for coming to this episode from RC Guy Garage. And I've got to go on the other side of the phone to end it, but I'll leave you looking at them super cool banners. So thanks. We'll see you. X. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.